So in this video, I want to tell you exactly what I would do if I had a brand new channel with 0 subscribers and what I would do so that I could start getting real estate clients from it. One of the agents in my private community just shared a story that I think every real estate agent needs to hear if you're thinking about making YouTube videos. She was super critical of herself. She made her channel banner. She made her first couple of videos. She watched them back. She thought they were terrible. They were not good enough. She deleted them. She did this over and over and over again until one day she just said, forget it. Probably with something stronger than forget. I'm just uploading it. And she hit publish and then moved on. I see this over and over and over again. We get so stuck in our own heads. We're so self-critical. We will watch our videos back and think, oh my gosh, these are so bad. And then you convince yourself that they are not worth watching. You couldn't possibly upload it and let the public see it. And so you spin in circles doing all of this busy work, but not actually accomplishing anything. Sound familiar? But when this agent posted the video and then just said, okay, let's move on to the next one, she was shocked when she saw how many views it actually had. A month or so later, she went and looked at it and it had 180 something views. Now, it may not have gone viral and it may not have brought her a ton of clients, but it got her to do something extremely important, which was take action and start moving forward. But no one would have ever seen this video if she hadn't gotten brave enough to hit publish. Now, I know exactly how she feels because I made videos for 1.5 years before I ever got my first lead. Those videos were so bad. And so I have put together a free guide called 10 Steps to a Lead Generating YouTube Channel. I will leave the link down below if you want to get that and help get off to a better start so that you can get out of your own way and start making videos that have the potential to bring you leads and clients. So here's my strategy if you have 0 subscribers right now and you want to start getting clients from your YouTube channel in 2026. Step number 1 is, who is this channel for? Think of one person with one problem. For my channel, it was people in the military who are PCSing to Savannah. They've always lived on post. They've always lived in base housing. They want to buy their first house. They don't know anything about it. They're worried that it will cost too much. They don't know anything about using their VA entitlement, all of the things. So it was a first-time buyer who is currently in the military and does not live in Savannah now. They are PCSing here and they want to buy their first home when they get here. Very, very specific, right? And that's the idea. Because now that I know who I'm talking to, every single video that I make, that is the person that's going to watch it. I talked about moving across the country. I talked about where to live when you get here. I talked about buying a home using your VA loan. I talked about what is the funding fee and who is supposed to pay for all of the closing costs. And how do you find a home from across the world when the Army is not paying for you to come out here multiple times for a house hunting trip? I knew what all of their questions were. I knew what they were afraid of. I knew what their goals were and what they wanted. And then I just made videos answering all of those questions and trying to be as helpful as I possibly could without asking for anything in return. And it works like a charm. Now at the beginning, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't possibly make this big long video. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. But don't make them short on purpose. These are not Instagram Reels. These are not TikToks. These are not designed to stop the scroll and grab their attention because you're being so entertaining. You're looking for the person who is Googling PCSing to Savannah, and then your video shows up in the search results. If your video is 5 minutes long, they will watch it. They were Googling PCSing to Savannah. They're looking for the information. They are fully prepared to watch a 5, 10, 12-minute long video. You don't need to make it an hour long. It doesn't need to be a 45-minute live stream, but don't make it 60 seconds or less because you think that's what you have to do in order to get their attention. You don't. Then I want you to commit to posting 1 video a week. These videos that you're watching right now have very, very little editing. I don't have any transitions. I don't have music. I don't have text flashing on the screen. I don't have any lower thirds. I have very little production value going on, and I don't get 1 million views on these videos. But the people who click and watch are my exact right type of prospect. So sit down and brainstorm a whole bunch of videos that you could make for this ideal person, and then put it on your calendar. Time block it. Decide, am I going to film with my phone? Am I going to film with a webcam? Don't overthink it. It does not have to be super polished and overly produced. It just needs to be you talking to this ideal person and giving them the information that will help them move forward when it's time to buy or sell. So I want you to make time for this. If this is really what you want to do, you've got to time block it. You have to say, for an hour a week, I'm going to work on the YouTube stuff. I'm going to decide what the video will be about. I'm going to record it. I'm going to make a thumbnail for it. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I'm going to write a title. I'm going to write the description. I'm going to make this part of my weekly calendar because this is lead generation. When you make videos like this that have the potential to reach your ideal perfect prospect, when they hire you and you sell them a house or you sell their listing and it closes and you get paid, this was 100% lead generation time. If you want to get leads for it, you have to make the time to do the lead generation. Now, I would much rather make a video as lead gen than cold call people or buy leads that I have to follow up with within 3 seconds of getting the lead. I would much rather record a video. Not only does it work really, really well, but it's a lot more enjoyable, but you have to make time for it. If you don't put it on your calendar, time gets away from you, and the next thing you know, it's been 3 months since you last made a video. If you want to get business from it, you just have to. You have to be consistent. You have to make the time for it. So 1 video a week. Try to get just a tiny bit better with every video that you make. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get being in front of the camera, and the more natural it becomes. But don't give up before it starts to work. Again, took me 1.5 years of making videos before I got my first lead. I did not know what I was doing. I was terrible on camera. I had no idea what to talk about. Most of the time at the very beginning, I was not on camera at all. I was filming videos where I was not present because I was not comfortable enough being on camera in front of strangers, so I avoided it like the plague. And as a result, I didn't really grow the channel, and I didn't get any business from it for a very, very, very long time. Don't make the mistakes that I did. Let me tell you what to do so that you can shortcut that entire process and have it start working for you so much faster. Now, once you've made a whole bunch of videos and you're ready to really dial into this whole YouTube thing, I did a free online masterclass called 5 Steps to Making YouTube Your #1 Lead Source. I really encourage you to take some time to watch it. It's about an hour long with some Q&A at the end. And if you really want to make YouTube work for you, this is the resource for you.